So right now, there's actually 3 major earnings incentive programs for you as a DoorDash Dasher, all active at the same time. So that at least makes it a little bit difficult to decide which ones should I go for, which ones are going to make me the most money, which ones are worth it. Caveats, qualifications. Listen, this is your ultimate guide to decide which of these programs is best for you. And hang with me here. I actually noticed something that just changed with one of these that directly affects your earnings. So this is your master document because this is directly from DoorDash's support page, but I think it's easier for you and myself, frankly, to understand these programs if we can see them and compare and contrast. So looking at the top here, we have Top Dasher, we have the newer Accept More, Earn More program, and then in conjunction with that around the same time, Earn by Time. So number 1, when do these programs expire? Top Dasher to be determined. This program launched first of these 3. It's been around for years. No talk of this program ending. Number 2 and 3, we'll just call it Accept More and Earn by Time. Those have been extended from initially around Q1, Q2 of 2022 until September of this year of 2022. But DoorDash said it might end earlier. I don't think it's going to end earlier, but it might be extended. So pay attention to that. Your Dasher required rating, your minimum, 4.7 for Top Dasher, 4.5 for Accept More, Earn More to get the perks there, and nothing listed for Earn by Time. So that just means we'll default to the 4.2 deactivation threshold. Your acceptance rating, very important. You need at least 70% to qualify for Top Dasher. Now you need 50 to 70% for Accept More, Earn More. Now, there's only 2 windows there. You get benefits at 50% and you get more benefits at 70%. If you're 50 or 60, it doesn't really matter there. Again, 50 or 70% for that. For Earn by Time, there's no hard and fast percent per se with your acceptance rate, but you can only decline once in an entire hour of driving, either clicking the decline button or letting the timer go down to 0, ignoring the requests. In essence, either of those, you can only do one of those per hour. Completion rates, requirements, 95% on Top Dasher. Nothing explicitly mentioned on Accept More or Earn by Time. So again, we'll just default to deactivation threshold, which is 80%. Minimum monthly deliveries, 100 for Top Dasher, 200 lifetime minimum deliveries for Top Dasher as well. Nothing outwardly mentioned for Accept More and Earn by Time. So for Top Dasher, you need to meet all those criteria that we just mentioned. And it says, this is directly from DoorDash's support page, by the way, if you meet the criteria on the last day of the previous month, you'll be considered a Top Dasher for this month. So in essence, last day of the month, you need to have all the qualifications hit. In the middle of the month, it really doesn't matter. As long as you have it by the end of the month there, then that following month, you get the benefits. So now let's just continue down from there. What benefits do you get with Top Dasher? You can dash at any time. So the gray zones, typically you'll have to schedule a shift. And if you're in that immediate zone, but it's gray, you can't go online. That means it's not busy enough. It needs to be red to be busy enough to go online immediately, which is called Dash Now. But with Top Dasher, you can go online at any time. You also get the standard peak pay, the per delivery bonus, that's included per usual, and you get customer tips per usual. Nextly, qualification terms for Accept More, Earn More, straight from DoorDash's page here. Dashers must have a customer rating of at least 4.5, an acceptance rate of 50% or higher to unlock priority access to higher paying orders. Dashers who have an acceptance rate of the next tier that we mentioned, 70% or higher, will receive even more priority for high paying orders. Now, what are higher paying orders? So I was going through this. I didn't want to just rely on my past notes. I wanted to make sure truly I had the most updated policy, and that changed, possibly in a big way. Comment down below. Look, a couple of weeks ago, this is what the policy said. It said, if your acceptance rate is at or above 50%, you have a better chance of seeing higher paying orders, parentheses, orders that pay at least $2 a mile. Now here, I always want you to hit $1.75, paid with bonuses, all that, your tips, etc., plus per mile, $1.75. Now, Accept More, Earn More, a couple of weeks ago, DoorDash said $2. Now, Currently, checking the notes, it says this. It's the same page detailing accept more, earn more. Now says you'll get priority access, which increases the likelihood of seeing a high paying order. But there is no mention of what defines a high paying order. So my strategy with that for you, if you do want to do accept more, earn more to possibly see some of those higher paying orders, is to make note. Now you'll see a diamond icon indicating it's a higher paying order. Do the math, screenshot it even, and do the math after. But at least mental math, I mean, is it $2 a mile? That's the math that you want to see on higher paying orders now, because it's been removed, at least at the time of filming this video, that $2 threshold has been removed. So do the math to see, are they still offering $2 plus per mile, or is it something a little bit less? Other than that, just your standard peak pay, the per delivery bonus, and customer tips per usual. Earn by time, how to qualify. Quote, choose the earn by time option when starting a dash. The time you're actively on a delivery, it begins the moment you accept an order and it ends once you drop it off with a customer, including any wait time at the restaurant or merchant. If you're on multiple deliveries at once, such as a bundled delivery, you are paid the guarantee rate for all active time, again, starting when you accept the first order to the time you drop off the last order with the customer. Active time is when you have an assignment. So the guaranteed hourly, which is going to vary by markets, by the way, that guaranteed hourly is just pertaining to the active time. Don't get too worried about that, because even on the earn by order, which is the standard method, you're not getting paid just when you're sitting around anyway. It's kind of the same thing. Earn by time, let's look at the perks here, does not include peak pay. So keep that in mind. That is a big thing, in my opinion, with earn by time. Now, you do get the customer tips per usual, and as with all of these, you keep 100% of tips, but there's no peak pay. So let's say the example that DoorDash gave us for earn by time was $14 an hour. It's 14 plus tips, and that's it. So my strategy with earn by time for you is only really when it's super slow. And for whatever reason, maybe you're just activated on DoorDash and you're not activated on anything else, then like that's your only gig, then earn by time might earn you more. And hopefully customers are tipping in your marketplace, because that's it. Again, guaranteed plus customer tips. Okay, moving down, what happens if I fall out of qualification, or what happens as far as perks expiring here? So for Top Dasher, if you lose qualification during the middle of the month, you will still be able to access your rewards through the first day of the following month. So again, Top Dasher, you just need to hit the metrics to qualify by that last day of the month to qualify for that next month. During that month, I mean, you can fluctuate and still get the perks of Dash anytime, which is really the only perk. But again, if you want it for that next month, again, just focus on getting those metrics by that last day of the month. Accept more, earn more, it's different. Quote, if your customer rating falls below 4.5 or your acceptance rate falls below 50%, that's that bottom tier, 50 or 70. If it falls below 50, you will no longer qualify to receive priority access to high paying orders, but you will re-qualify as soon as you raise your customer rating of 4.5 or above the acceptance rate of 50% and above. So if you're dropping your acceptance rate, a lot of orders don't make sense, decline. If you do want, again, the priority access to the higher paying orders, comment down below your calculations on that. Then just simply bump up that customer rating and or the acceptance rate. Earn by time, in my opinion, is the most strict to get the earnings guarantee per hour, less peak pay, but including customer tips. Quote, if you decline more than one order per hour, you'll be given the option to either end your dash or switch to earn per order mode. That's the standard, the default mode, earn by order. If an order times out because you neither accept nor decline, this will count towards your one decline per hour mentioned prior. If you're on a delivery, additional stacked assignments will not count towards your one decline per hour. So That's one good thing. If you're on an assignment, you get an add-on order that we call it, you can decline those. If you are switched out of Earn by Time and want to switch back in, this is also some pretty important food for thought. You must wait at least an hour to start another Earn by Time dash. So now quickly my strategy for you considering all three. Then just down below, it's a key with DoorDash's verbiage about some of these traits and benefits here. But top dasher, the only benefit being able to dash anytime. Now, if it were me, I wouldn't necessarily want to go online when it's a gray zone because that already indicates it's not busy enough. So what? Lesser, well, really minimal orders. So why would I want to go online in a gray zone? Because that really is the slowest time. And even DoorDash says we encourage you to schedule shifts or even go online when it's a red zone because it is busier. Accept more, earn more. So 50% or 70% acceptance rate. Customer rating, it's an easy thing, 4.5. No problem there. So the only way statistically this would make you more money is if 50 or even 70% of your prospective runs are worth it, because you're going to have to accept half of all orders at a minimum, and then you get that little boost up to get the higher paying orders. But what I don't want you to do is chase the 50 or 70% acceptance rate, and in doing so, accepting subpar orders. Just because like, well, I got to hit my 50% acceptance rate, chasing that higher paying order offer. I mean, statistically, you're probably going to make the same or less because, again, you're kind of accepting the subpar orders there. And Earn by Time, just as mentioned, I would not go for this unless it is super slow. You got nothing going on. You don't have any other apps, which you should be doing, by the way. Subscribe here, join the team. We help you make money in different side hustles. You want to have different apps already onboarded and activated and different niches as well, in my opinion. But if you have nothing, this is the only thing, and you want some money versus next to no money, then Earn by Time might make you more. And it might, especially if customers are tipping. Hopefully, again, customers are tipping, because if you're going to go for the earnings guarantee on Earn by Time, not only can you only decline once per hour. I think that is a nail in the coffin. I don't know. That is really stringent. One decline or ignore per hour, but you don't get any peak pay, and you're only relying on, hopefully, a decent market guarantee, which is going to vary by market, but then you're only relying on tips, and that is it. So I hope this video helped you out, gave you a little bit of a breakdown. I'm a visual learner. I don't know, maybe this would help you kind of visualize and organize everything that's going on here. Now, as we already saw, this may change, so keep that in mind to see official policies go on DoorDash's support page. But what are your thoughts? Comment down below if you got value in this video. Drop a like. Appreciate that. You can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.